Welcome back to IO, I'm your bacon overlord Johnny Rogers, and if you happen to be new here, we take the most interesting news stories on the internet and then make them more entertaining. So to never miss another story, click that subscribe button, plus you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, we got them all, you already knew that. And make sure you stay all the way until the end because that's where I handpick some of your comments and read them out. In what has now become the most bizarre Christmas tradition ever, we suddenly had another strange Kevin Spacey video of him cosplaying as Frank Underwood. Yeah, for real. First of all, let's give you a bit of background story here. Kevin Spacey was starring in the Netflix original House of Cards as the character Frank Underwood. This fictional character was an American politician who served as the 46th President of the United States, who before that was the Vice President, and before that served as the Majority Whip for the US House of Representatives in South Carolina's 5th District. His character would often break the fourth wall of the show and let us as viewers kind of have a window into the dirty politics happening in Washington behind the scenes. It was a shockingly accurate depiction of how the American government actually operates. The show was a huge success. It won 7 Primetime Emmy Awards, 2 Golden Globes, and 2 awards from the Screen Actors Guild. In 2015, Kevin Spacey specifically won the Golden Globe Award for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series for Drama. 2 years later, in late October, the actor was smacked with a Me Too accusation from actor Anthony Rapp, who claims that Spacey had made an unwanted advance on him while Rapp was only 14 years old. Kevin claimed that he had no memory of this, but oddly chose his response to these accusations as his moment to come clean about his sexuality. After apologizing to Anthony for his behavior from 30 years ago that he says that he cannot remember, Kevin goes on to say, "This story has encouraged me to address other things about my life. I know that there are stories out there about me and that some have been fueled by the fact that I have been so protective of my privacy. As those closest to me know, in my life I have had relationships with both men and women. I have loved and had romantic encounters with men throughout my life, and I choose now to live as a gay man. I want to deal with this honestly and openly, and that starts with examining my own behavior." Which is really sad for him to try to associate himself within the LGBT community all of a sudden, and for what? Safety? The victim was 14, Kev. In no way is that kind of behavior ever acceptable with someone so young. And after receiving more backlash for his apology, Netflix started to distance themselves. In a statement to the public, Netflix announced that they were deeply troubled by the reports and that after the series had finished, they were going to axe the show. As the time went on, more victims of Kevin Spacey began stepping forward. A British man claimed that Spacey exposed himself to him back in 2010 when he was working as a bartender in a hotel. Apparently, Spacey invited the 19-year-old to his room and even gave him a watch worth more than $6,000. At the start of November, Spacey's publicist then issued a statement saying that Kevin is taking the necessary time to seek evaluation and treatment. The following day, he was dropped from House of Cards, the creative artist agency dropped him as well, and even the publicist that issued that statement confirmed that he was no longer represented by her company. By the time December rolled around, more allegations came out and Netflix announced that they would be continuing House of Cards, just not with Kevin. The show actually killed off his character off screen, which must have sent Spacey into a downward spiral because on December 24th of 2018, he posted a video to his YouTube page called "Let Me Be Frank." The video was very disturbing and features that fourth wall breaking monologue style that first won Kevin a Golden Globe. In the video, he's wearing a Santa Claus apron and standing in a kitchen while speaking in that Frank Underwood voice. And a lot of what he's saying has this bizarre undertone of him reacting to his current situation while simultaneously speaking as though he is the antagonist in House of Cards.
I mean, after all, we shared everything, you and I. I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. I showed you exactly what people are capable of.
He goes on to say things like, "We're not done here, no matter what anyone says." It's hard to really determine why he would do something like this other than to show the executives at Netflix that he wants back on the show. Yet at the same time, it's a commentary on the more than 30 allegations of sexual misconduct brought against him, which is highlighted by statements like, "You wouldn't rush to judgment without facts, would you?" Where he really comments on what House of Cards did to his character comes later in the video, but he actually says, "Despite everything, despite even my own death, I feel surprisingly good, and my confidence grows each day that soon enough you will know the full," and right there he comes to a hard stop on the word truth. He then pauses and looks back at the camera to deliver this chilling line.
Now that I think of it, you never actually saw me die, did you?
You never actually saw me die, did you? He actually said that, and to make things even weirder, the video is played out with this music that feels like it was pulled from a supervillain's iTunes library.
Miss me?
Bro, this guy needs to be stopped. This video from last year has over 11 million views. And remember, this video was put out 2 months after the allegations. Now fast forward to July of 2019, prosecutors in Massachusetts decided to drop the criminal case relating to charges of indecent assault and battery stemming from the accusation that Spacey had groped an 18-year-old man at a bar in 2016, a 1 of 30. However, this is only one case, and is by no means a representation that he will be found innocent in all of the other cases that stretch from accusations in Los Angeles all the way to his time in the UK. And then on December 24th of 2019, we got another Frank Underwood cosplay video. This one was titled KTWK, which stands for Kill Them With Kindness. In 2 short weeks, the video has already close to 3 million views, with perhaps my favorite comment being from Brad Bradford, who said, "This guy definitely has a professional hitman friend named Kindness." And this video begins with Kevin stoking the fire, both literally and figuratively.
You can go on the attack, but you can also hold your fire and do the unexpected. You can kill them with kindness.
Amongst speaking about how he's had a good year, which clearly refers to his case being dropped, Kevin oddly says that for 2020 we shouldn't go on the attack and that we should kill with kindness. Which for a moment you're like, yes, that's a good thing to do, I guess, but then again, right at the end of the video, he drops that menacing ass music. This man really wants to play a villain in real life and on TV. What he needs is some psychiatric help. I believe he's suffering from this terrible disease called method acting, and it's gotten way out of hand. Would someone from Netflix please send this guy a letter telling him that he's no longer Frank Underwood? Please, Netflix. With that, I want to share and respond to some of your comments that I love from the video titled Top 10 Comedians Caught Stealing Jokes. Valair says, when Amy says she doesn't steal jokes, okay, Schumer. Yes, okay, Schumer is the new one. I'm keeping that. Boomer is gone. Original Asherella says, know who's even not on here? My favorites, Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, Mitch Hedberg, Aziz Ansari, Sarah Silverman, and V. Johnny Rogers. Oh my god. That is the only time I will be on a list with names like that, for sure. I even flubbed me trying to thank you for that nice compliment, but eh. Denise Flick says, why is this guy still on here? Ugh, he gives me gas. I give you gas? What? Great applause syndrome? You're welcome. Oh, that's probably gonna give you a lot more gas. Stop eating Taco Bell. Alexander Lego says, I love this channel, Johnny is amazing, and I love the way he talks. Thank you, I worked very hard on that. Mashia Washington says, I wish you just would open up with I am the bacon overlord only. No one cares about the name Johnny. Damn, you guys are savage in this comment section. Fine, bacon overlord it is. Thank you for watching InformOverload, and if you enjoyed this video, then show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram for tons of behind the scenes content. Links for that will always be in the description below. Plus, while you're there, why don't you leave us a comment with your thoughts on this story? And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is click that playlist when it pops up on your screen. For my name is the Bacon Overlord, and until next time, stay classy. And let us as viewers kind of have a... Oh my god, guys. Have you seen that Bill Clinton photo? We're not even filming.
Oh, no.
Let's actually record now, yeah. We'll keep this just in case.
What's that?
Jeffrey,
oh yeah, it had that. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's so in his living room. He posted it every day.
Apparently Spacey invited the 19-year-old to his room and even gave him a watch worth more than $6,000. For a second I was like, would I Kevin Spacey for a Rolex? Maybe. I'd put that in the bloopers. You never actually saw me die? Did he actually just say that? Like that, and the video that plays on later, and the so this is just, forget all that that I just said right after the clip. I'm gonna start here. Original Asherella says, know who's not on well, what could gas stand for? Great applause syndrome?
What else would it be? Hey, you might have had it there.
Yapping
Soup.
I don't give her gappy soup. I put what Jesus looked like. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is pop that playlist when it pops up. All you gotta do is plop, plop, plop.